male attention is hyperinflated. So there it is, take shinkai.net. And I talk about how male attention is hyperinflated and women women enjoy unlimited male attention. So how do you add value to something? Well, you make it scarce. Gold has value because it's hard to find. If gold was everywhere, it wouldn't have value. So I teach guys to put value on their attention. And that's what my course, a good hour of my course is about, how you do that. And my very basic principle is the way you put value on something is to restrict it. So I restrict my attention absolutely. So if I'm talking to a girl and she says something semi-sarcastic to me, or if she doesn't do what I want her to do, or she won't listen to me, I'll just stop replying. I won't insult her. I won't try and convince her. I'll just stop replying. Bang, just vanish. And you know what? Most of these hot girls, no one vanishes on these girls, bro. No one vanishes on these girls. The only dude who's like, what? I gave him some sarcastic bullshit answer and he didn't text back. And before you know it, they're the one liking your Instagram picture. They're the one trying to get your attention again. And you know, you might still have to be the man and pop up again a month later or something, but they'll like your pictures, they'll watch your stories. All of a sudden, they're like, this guy, because your attention is now valuable. You're the one dude who f***ed with them. Every other guy's telling them they're beautiful. You're the one dude who's like, you know what, your shit, bye. And it's all about frame. This goes back to the very basics of the game. Frame. You want to put value on your attention. I say this all the time, with the biggest mistake people make in relationships is that, especially busy guys, you're busy, you're working, you're always busy all the time. And you text your girl in the morning, okay, I'm having a busy day at work, love you, talk to you later.
Yep. And
she doesn't hear from you all day. Well, she doesn't get any attention. Whereas if she starts an argument and pisses you off, you'll take time out of the day to text her and tell her what a dumb bitch she is. Well, now she's learning how I get his attention is through negative action. Right. You got to reverse that and talk to her all the time when she's being good. And when she starts being a dickhead, ignore her.
Yes, that is what's called. Now, this is exactly what I'm talking about when I say that whenever I am like listening to pickup artist tactics, there is a behavioral psychology parallel to that. What you've just described is called operant conditioning. Okay, yeah. What that means is you reward desired behavior and you punish, or you simply withhold reward from non-desired behavior.
It doesn't matter. Even if you're arguing with a woman, even if you're calling her the worst names in the world, she's getting attention. I believe that one of the things in one of the segments of my course is that attention is the only weapon you have against women. In the sexual battlefield, the reason it's all fucked up is because women are getting attention. Here's how it should work. I'm a man. I give a girl my attention and she gives me sex. So I give my attention to get sex. She gives her sex to get attention. That's how it should work. That's the fair trade. But now you have girls who get all the attention without returning the sex part. And that's with friend zone bullshit. That's what friend zone is. She gets your attention. She doesn't give you the sex. Or Instagram followers, all that garbage. So the whole thing is skewed. So your attention is your weapon. And you have to use it very, very effectively. And if you use it effectively, you can get any girl interested in having your particular attention because you put a value on it. Most of the guys out here, the guys who buy my course, when they come back and reply to me, they say, I never realized how much attention I was just giving away. That's exactly. There's nothing that has a value if you just give it away. If you're following every chick, replying to every chick, going to see every chick every time she wants, and you're not progressing and getting anything in return, then who gives a shit about your attention? If I turn up on a date, the girl can just look through my Insta and see all the girls on there and the girls I'm following and the life I live, and she'll know that me even turning up is a deal.
It's too, if your attention is too easily had, it becomes valueless to that.
How to tell when a woman is using you for your money, dinners, and or attention fast?
Well, that's a very good question, and I answer that in my PhD course. So that's immediate PhD course because that explains a lot of it. Another thing is, I believe that it's quite easy to tell, and I also believe, you know what? I don't think women are cunning enough to use you purely for a dinner. Like, women are not that ruthless that they're going to go, you know, I'm going to go on dinner with, I'm going to go out with this guy. I hate this guy, but he's going to get my, like, I'm going to save $10 on dinner. I don't think women are that ruthless. What's probably happening is she's unsure about you and she's not sure yet. So that's what's probably more likely in my experience. Like, I don't really think, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think a woman's going to sit there and go, I hate this guy, but I want dinner bought for me. I don't want to pay for myself. Women are not like that. They'd rather pay for themselves and hang around with a dude they don't like. So I think that either you're friend zoned, but that's discussed heavily in the PhD course, because the friend zone is when you're giving way too much attention without any reciprocation. That's how you end up there. Or she's unsure about you. So you need to, you're on a few dates, If after a couple dinners and you can tell she ain't texting you back very nice, then you cut your attention down to 0 and you see if she chases you or not. If she asks you to go out again or something, you can say, oh, maybe, or maybe we'll go for coffee. How much is coffee? £2, $2? Or we'll meet in Starbucks. If she turns up for coffee, then she must want to see you, because I guarantee a bitch ain't going all the way out of her way just to get free coffee. You get free coffee at work. So, there's a few things you can do to think, but the PhD course teaches all of that. That's the first thing. But I've never really had that problem. People think when you have money, you got to worry about girls gold digging you. I'll tell you now, I've never had a girl get a penny out of me. I've never had a girl I don't even buy girls Christmas presents or birthday presents. I say, look, I don't expect anything from you. I don't celebrate it. So I'm like, you're not gonna get anything from me. Sorry. And they're like, oh, well, I wanted to get you something. I'm like, and I'll make a joke. I'll say, yeah, you want to get me something for $10, but for me, you want something for £200. No, I don't want anything.
What about, well, if you don't want to go into this, it's good. By the PhD course, people, this is where the depth comes. But if you, if they're trying to get attention out of you, well, that's obviously withhold it. Have more respect for your attention. Yeah.
Well, if they're trying to get attention out of you, that's fine, because that means that they want your attention. That's good. But you have to understand there's some kind of reciprocation. So I've had girls do that all the time. I have girls trying to get attention out of me, but they think, oh, I'm going to get attention, but I don't want to sleep with them. Well, that's fine. And the PhD course explains exactly how I do this. You have to make sure that your attention is reciprocated. It's very simple, basic little things. Someone goes, oh, maybe we'll go for dinner. I'll say, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm in the club tonight. Come here. So like if I can tell she's playing games, I'll just bring her along to things I'm already doing. Then if she turns up and she wants to play stupid games, I can ignore her all night. So I had a girl doing exactly that. Oh, maybe we'll go here, maybe we'll go there. I said, well, I'm in the club tonight, come here. Oh, I don't know if I want to come. Okay. Then she turns up. She turns up. I'm like, oh, hi, comes to the table. Da, da, da. She goes there. She said something to me. I can't remember what it was. It kind of half annoyed me. So all night long, I completely ignored her existence. She tried to talk to some other guy. She tried to do all this shit to get my attention. Ignored her like she didn't exist. Next day, she's like, oh, I'll never come to the club again. She don't even speak to me. Da, da, da. So the last time I took you for dinner, you wouldn't even kiss me. So what's the point in going to dinner? I'm just to the point. It's like, well, yeah, anyway, I banged her. So the point is, you just got to be straight to your objective. A lot of men are afraid to say what you mean. I'm not buying you dinner over and over again. You're not going to kiss me. You haven't got to be a creep about it. You just got to be like, look, we've been to dinner 3-4 times. I like you. If you don't let me back, I'm not going to take you to dinner anymore. I'll find a girl I like. Why can't we just be friends? Because I'm not looking for a friend. I'm looking for a girlfriend. If you don't even want a girlfriend, that's fine. I have enough friends. Because they use that friend thing to try and keep getting your attention without having any obligation. If they say friend, then they get all the attention, and if you don't give it to them, you're a bad guy. But they have no obligation to give you what you want. So when a girl says to me, I want to be your friend, I say, I don't have female friends. Like, what do you mean? It's like, I don't have friends. I have enough friends. I don't want a friend. I'm looking for a girlfriend. If you don't even want a girlfriend, that's fine, but I don't need a friend. So being a friend ain't talking. We're fucking, we ain't talking. There's no option. There's no in between with me.
I think there's this plays into a problem that often comes up with lads nowadays, is that they almost never want to explicitly say why they're talking to girls. It's like they want to somehow like sneak in. They never want their intention to be known. It's almost like it has to be this like magic trick or something like that. And you can fall into that trap of thinking.
Yeah, because you can say it in different ways. So if you say, I'm only speaking to you to have sex with you, it's negative. But if you say, I'm talking to you because you're beautiful. Yeah, I think you're gorgeous. So obviously I want you to be my girlfriend because you're beautiful. What negative can she say about a compliment? Well, nothing. And all she can say is, oh, thanks, but I don't look at you that way. You'd be like, all right, cool, no problem. And then I'll never text her again. And then 2 days later, she'll be like, well, why aren't you texting me? Like, oh, well, if you thought we wanted to be friends, I'm not looking for a friend, I'm looking for a girlfriend. And any girlfriend I find is going to be intimidated about me having a beautiful female friend. So then I look like a nice guy. I look like the guy who doesn't talk to other girls when he has a girlfriend. You see? So I'll say, look, then when I go find a girlfriend, she's not going to like that me and you are friends because you're beautiful. And if I have a girlfriend, I don't like to do that to her. I don't want her to see me talking to other girls. Then she's gonna sit there and go, this guy fucking, maybe he's a good guy. Some other girl's gonna get in and get all his attention. I'm never gonna have any of it ever again. Then they start to think, well, maybe I do need to fuck him because there's no other way to get his attention. You gotta be careful how you play it. I explain all this in the PhD.
I lost you a bit there.
Sorry, you got me.
No, you're back. You're back. You're back. I heard PhD course, so it was all good. It was getting a pitch in there. Yeah.
PhD course, but like I've had girls say that to me. I want to be your friend, and I said I don't have female friends because I don't see what I'm going to gain from it. And when I have a girlfriend, I don't want problems with having a beautiful female friend around. So If you're not interested in me, completely understand. No problem. Have a good life. Bye. And I'm not a dickhead. I'm not aggressive. I'm not rude. I'm not any of the things that some of these pickup artists teach, like insult her first, all this complete garbage. I'm none of that. I'm a completely nice guy who called her beautiful. And if she ain't interested, I'll never talk to her again. And by doing those things, you just manage your attention. Your intention is clear, and your attention has value. You don't get my attention unless we're progressing towards where I want to progress. That's it's all in the PhD course, and that's why.
Check it out, people.
Check it out.
The principles are very clear here. Like I am a big believer in principles over techniques, as they say, and it is so important to get that stuff straight in your head, because principles are hard to get in your body. Like they're hard to. It's easy to learn them, but it's hard to put them into practice, and that's good because that means you're learning them, and they're always very, very simple. They're always very, very straightforward. It's like, yeah, here's 2 or 3 principles. Kind of get them, then start fucking putting them into practice, and that's always the onus is always on action. Like top level boxers, they throw the same punches, but there's just more principles in play, like stuff like, speed and knowing positions and all that shit like that. So it's about getting your principles into your head. And I think that's a universal part of just the learning experience. The more you understand that that's a part of life, the more you can get down to first principles, the better you'll do in success in all areas. There's another high level mindset skill we've have to pull out of this conversation.
I get called Morpheus a lot. I get called Morpheus all the time in my DMs because I'm trying to wake people up. If the Matrix is real and you are watching this video, I am Morpheus. I am the guy trying to wake you up from slavery.
I get messages all the time, and the most common message I get from people is, hey Tate, once I've paid my mortgage off, I think I'll be in a position where I feel more financially free. I feel like, you know what I need? I need a weapon knife through the screen. You want to learn piano, you find someone who can learn piano, you learn from them, and you start training to be able to play piano. If you want to get rich, find somebody who's rich and start training to get rich right here, right now. This is a brand new way anybody can make money, even if you only have 50 bucks. I guarantee you will make money with this system. Hold on tight, we're about to get rich. Right here, Hustlers University.